Hello and welcome back to the Byzantines. Apologies this video has gone out a little later than usual, and also apologies that it's gonna be shorter than usual. But with that in mind, what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump right into what I said we were gonna do at the end of the previous episode, which is marrying off people in our court who are currently being married off. Oh, I thought there was gonna be a longer list. Wait, is there literally only one person I'm gonna marry off? You? Because you're eunuch, bishop, and I'm not doing matrilineal marriages. Alright. Well, I thought there were more. Potentially we need to get some more people in our court. Maybe that's something that we can work on. Let's start with just doing a little filter here. What are we even looking for? I don't know, is there any inheritable traits? Maybe we'll try and give you an inheritable. Yeah. Okay, you're 28. I think you're the only person who's kind of in the right age range. You're gonna marry Ray. Okay, cool. Do that. Okay, next step, we need more people in our court. Ideally, we need more men in our court because then we can invite other people, because I'm not doing matrilineal marriages right now, just because we're avoiding going down that path. So, let's see. So I could recruit for court positions. Like, specifically recruit for positions. I could also just invite knights or invite claimants. Do I have any positions I need to recruit for? So these are all fine. You don't really need a charioteer. We could do it for wet nurse who's good. Let's maybe try and look for a wet nurse who's good. Although that would only be good for one more year, right? Because it's only your children. Yeah, it's only going to be good for one more year. So we probably don't need one. Royal Architect, Seneschal, Cupbearer, Bodyguard, Brewmaster. Interesting. We have somebody who's eligible, and many people are eligible. Oh, okay. Also, wait, Zenobia's not married off? She is, but she's in my court. How did that happen? Huh. Yeah, because surely he should have left. Oh, whatever. I don't know. He's in our court. That works for me. Also personal champions, bodyguards. We could look for... How about we look for a bodyguard? That sounds good. Does it actually give you court positions, or does it just recruit for any court position? Oh, you can only search for these ones. Oh, never mind then. In which case, I'm going to search for knights. Let's get some knights in our court. Let's do that. I'm not really worried about claimants or anything. Let's get knights. Right. Next thing, we need a worthy successor to your thing, which is currently my son. I could put my son back in there as the worthy successor. Yeah, sure. I'll put you in as a successor for now, even though it doesn't really matter. Right. That's fine. We have a lot of money to spend. We could potentially hold an event of some kind. Probably don't want to go over here to Lombardy, although we have to go all the way there to get to Lombard lands now, which is not ideal. I'm also going to stick with our plan to get Lombard into our realm until such a point as it becomes untenable. That's basically what I want to do. So, yeah, what kind of events could we hold? We could hold a... Can't hold another one of those for 14 years. We could hold a grand tournament. We can invite these knights and then hold a tournament. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Hey, we got a marriage going. Wonderful. Okay. Next in line. The air is thick with the scent of flowers, and I walk next to Akakios, past a small stream, bright and clear. Have you considered it, my lord, that Count Besmir is dangerously close to the Catepanate of Epirus? Some say that he has already been planning his edicts. But it does not have to be that way. Rumors are cheap. It's worth a try. Because I'm ambitious, I can spend some of this to reduce his candidacy. But haven't you heard that he is inadequate? Or let the die fall where it may. It's worth a try, and it lowers our stress, which is definitely worth it. Wait, am I even allowed to recruit you? No, because it's too stressful to recruit you. Oh, I forgot that they arrive as guests and we're too stressed. Am I going to repair Greek student? Yes, definitely. Sounds fine. Okay, in which case, inviting people's pointless. Let's just go and host a grand tournament. Yeah, I think this is reasonable, and try and use it to lower our stress. Right. Then we can work on other things. What kind of tournament do we want to hold? We probably want to hold a board game one if we want to win. Like a board game recital tournament if we want to just win. Alternatively, if we want our knights to get something, we probably want to hold like some kind of prowess tournament. I don't know, let's do board game recital. Let's do something we're good at. I don't need a cultural ambassador or experienced captains. I don't need a champion in this case. We're just going to go for max here. That's going to cost all of our money, but it will get illustrious or famed artifacts. And it'll make like negative events less likely to fire. Triumph, I think, will lower our stress if we succeed at it, and we should succeed because we're really good at what we're doing. Right, guests. Oh, I can't invite guests to tournaments, yeah, of course, because, yeah, it just sends out a call to anyone. Right, let's start a tournament, a huge tournament in our capital. I'm on track to qualify. Great, 3 months till it begins. We are hugely overqualified for this. This is exactly what we were looking for. How many months till these open? 18 days. Hey, your level of fame just went up to illustrious. Wonderful, we get an extra knight for that. Who are my knights currently, by the way? So we have my acclaimed knight, we have my son, and we have my other son. Yeah, those are my 3 knights. Perfect. Works for me. Right, 14 days. Grand Tournament opening. The tournament is at hand at last. Many have flocked to the grounds in Nicopolis, eager to prove their worth or simply enjoy the spectacle. The sun rises higher in the sky and the shadows shorten. If I am to compete in the board game contest, I must ensure I will qualify. It will begin soon. So we actually don't want to go to the tourney grounds because we have already qualified. Tavern? Good chance to reduce my stress. Let's go there. Another round. A great roar of laughter booms from the corner where David, Catapan Theodosius' son, sits. He is surrounded by a group of friends and new acquaintances, other entrants in the upcoming board game contest, all indulging in Macedonian wine as they trade stories. I know it's chess, but I would love to think that it's something like this is just a Settlers of Catan tournament or something, or this is Monopoly. So like something just kind of completely out there, and then they're all just like, we're taking this very seriously today. Anyway, as you pass, you can't help but consider encouraging this little session. So I would gain stress here. I think this lot's had quite enough. The tab's on me to increase my score, or innkeeper more over here. We'll say innkeeper more over here. That's fine. We'll lose a little money. I don't really have a lot to spend, so. How long to these are available? 20. Okay. Stewardship perk. Nice. We'll grab organized muster rolls, which means that we're very, very close to getting to divided attention and architect, which is probably where we pivot back to learning temporarily to get the last 3 of these up. Anyway. 10 days. Gregorius comes of age. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child but as an adult. Always the clever child, Gregorius proved time and again over the course of his studies that he has a natural affinity for careful planning and more than a little misdirection. He now knows a lot of ways to get what he wants. Most importantly, he is highly aware of the political implications of those he wants. He's an intricate web weaver. Wonderful. We'll maybe marry him off when he's not ill. There we go. Also after the tournament. I do still want to lower my stress, but let's maybe go to the artisan's quarters. There might be stuff we can buy here. Browsing the wares on display in the tailor's shop, I spy a carefully wrapped package among the piles of garments and sundries. The tailor happily opens it for me, untying the leather bindings to reveal an exquisitely embroidered crest, the Lachanodrakon crest, which is the person who's in our court. That is my courtier. And say burn it. I'll take these, but no word of it. Okay. I want an Hexavulus crest or very nice work. I'll just say very nice work. I don't really want 0.05 renown. There are much better ways to get renown. 3 days. Okay. Artisan quarters again. Tavern didn't lower our stress. I mean, we could try it again, but I just realized as well that it's probably never going to lower our stress because we're shy. So that just doesn't seem like that would work. Maybe temple wood, but let's go artisans. Ooh. I find Joffrey cutting a piece of cloth. A couple of tables have been disposed to display his work. Stockings and head coverings, hoods and sleeves. Opposite hearth lightly burns. Careful there, he warns me, almost dropping his tool. You're about to trip over the linen, my lord, he apologetically mumbles, quickly picking up the cloves. I'm sure I can guess the motive of your visit. His face is barely poking out of the mess. So I can get a decorative ribbon for the Isaiah's blood blade, which would give it extra prowess. So I saw that there was an opportunity to upgrade the not prowess, prestige. I saw there was an opportunity to upgrade it, and that's why I was going. Ooh, I can get a feather and get some banners, or keep up the good work. I'm gonna get it a decorative ribbon. Wonderful. So we've now put a ribbon on our absolutely terrible weapon, and it now gives 0.2 prestige per month. Aha. Yeah, that's the good stuff, right? Yeah, it's not that good. I think I'm going to go back to the artisan's quarters. Do it again. This is the same event. I'm going to give it a decorative ribbon. It now gives 0.3 to prestige per month. Oh. Okay. Just keep buying ribbons. You've arrived to compete in my tournament. See, can I invite you to court? Yeah, okay, so this is weird. I can invite him to join my court, but I can't invite a guest who is staying in my court to stay with me. That doesn't make any sense. Why is this? Why am I not getting stressed here? I'm going to invite him because I can, but still, why am I not getting stressed here? Sort by rank in the alternative direction. Yeah, I guess we could see if there's anyone we can invite to court from this list, but probably not, right? Yeah, well, I think we'll just have to see them as they pop up. That's fine. Hey, he's joined me. Wonderful. The contestants take their places at the gaming tables, fluffing their cushions and requesting refreshments, as the herald announces the contest and commencement. The games themselves are arrayed out on trestle tables, pieces polished to a mirror sheen. The board game qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favourites. A man named Demetrios has entered this year with the recommendation of a local lord. Little is known of his play outside of rumours. Hey, he'd accept an invite to my court. Alright. For the first bout, I've been paired against my court physician, Pulcheria. I'm going to destroy you. Okay, so we have a couple of these guys in here. Alright, well, we'll pay attention to them if they make the next round. Also, I gained the trait Hastludor just for participating. I'm not going to cheat. The table flips with an almighty thwack, sending the tabula pieces flying. Pulchera's mood turned suddenly several moves ago as she realized a simple mistake had all but decided the game in my favor. Also, wait, it said my court physician. She is not my court physician. I just realized it's a Kakios. So yeah, you're somebody else's court physician. Anyway. Yes, you win, Capitan Theodosius. She whines. Happy? Pick them up. I need to make my last move. Such unsportsmanship behavior is unacceptable. Come, let's go back a few moves. You know, you could have just conceded. Let's choose the bottom option. The reason I'm not choosing this option is sometimes I've seen qualifications or disqualifications not work properly. Well, this one sounds like I beat her. Okay. I don't know if they're different in terms of option, but anyway. This guy is through to the through to the semi-finals. He's not very good at this. He was better than the other person, though. Okay. I've been drawn against the person I said was not very good. We also have this guy in charge of Sardinia. I think he's the real challenge. Goblenu. And then Demetrios. Yeah. So I definitely think that you're the real challenge. Let's do this. Sleight of hand. The game of Tabula seems to be going perfectly. I'm thinking 3, 4, maybe even 5 moves ahead of my opponent when suddenly Aristarchos makes a move that causes my intricate strategy to melt away like a snowdrop in a candle's flame. I'm completely out of options. If I don't do something rash, I will surely lose the match. Cheat? There's an obscure rule. I won't cheat. I'm going to say there's an obscure rule. Actually, I'd gain stress because I'm diligent. No, I won't cheat. I'll just win. I guess I'll pay money for the disease recovery because it's 2 development growth per month, even though I don't necessarily need to. Yeah, sure. Board game. Check. Yeah, I mean, it does occasionally describe these as different board games, but then, like, all the board game things say check at the top, and say things that only make sense when it's chess, plus have a picture of a chess piece, so you're kind of like, you can flavor it however you like. The event is about chess. Right, this is one that we've seen before. This is just basically choose whichever one of these is the highest percentage. I'm going to take 67. We won. Fantastic. And I can't help but allow my visage to crack a moment and smile as my opponent falls perfectly into the trap I had laid. A few moves later, I pressed the opening into an advantage. It's soon clear there was no coming back for Aristarchos. He fell right into my trap, not noticing my carefully planned finale. With a nonchalant gesture, my last move clicks onto the board. The judges call an end. I have won. Okay. Goblenu is through to the final. That's what we thought would happen. Let's do this. The Puppet Master. My game against Archon Goblenu of Sardinia is going very poorly. He is playing at a level I wouldn't have thought possible. I notice his eyes keep darting into the crowd and seems to be looking directly at a figure standing almost directly behind me. They are performing subtle hand gestures and moving their lips, no doubt giving Goblenu instructions. And as a judge, he's cheating. My moves must become unpredictable or I'll just focus on the game. So this one reduces his chance of winning. Well, this one increases my chance of winning, but there's no chance this goes badly for us, basically, so I'm going to choose the top option. The judge believed us. The soft click of moving pieces disturbs the calm. We are deep into the endgame now, and the game hangs in the balance. I ponder what has already happened, such as when I saw and mulled over an opening to cheat. I'm winning by some margin. Provided I can press this advantage hard, victory is surely on the horizon. Let's take it 67. Aha! We have done it. Cool. My opponent ignored the trap I had laid, but I likewise noticed an evade one laid for me. A few tense moves prove fruitless for both of us. The game is at something of a stalemate as we move towards the end. It's soon clear there is no coming back for Goblenu. I grind him down, inexorably moving towards victory as his position weakens slowly but irretrievably. The judges call an end. I have won. Victory! Wonderful, I lost some stress. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamours, competitors begin to assemble, the contest is over and someone's moment in the sun is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials and tribulations and above all else some truly spirited competition, Capitan Theodosius beat Archon Goblenu in the final. Theodosius is our winner. So I get money, I get prestige, I get Grand Master, which is quite a nice little boost, and I also get a prize. Wonderful, which we know is going to be good. I also need to qualify for this one because I'm not actually at the threshold, so let's go to the tourney grounds. And let's see what we got. I greet a band of Hitterchurai as they wander past me. One straggling behind the rest makes me pause. Spinning on my heel, I call after the figure. They are clad in shapeless, ill-fitting armor, their eyes wide and clearly terrified beneath their helmets. Something isn't right here. Stepping forward, I rip off the helmet before they have a chance to react. Standing before me, looking around furtively to see if anyone else had noticed, is none other than a woman, dressed as a Heterarches, no less, planning to compete as a Heterarches even. This doesn't make any sense because my tournament only has things that are accepting of both genders, so it doesn't actually matter in this case for the gameplay purposes. Like, why would she be trying to sneak in as a knight to compete when the contest doesn't require you to be a knight? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I don't think I can choose the east option, so I'm going to say there's a woman in our tournament, and she's banished. Okay, and now I can qualify. Oiling anger. You may be Capitan Theodosius, but you are also a friendless sycophant, says my son-in-law Kyros. Which is great, because it lost me a ton of stress, because I was like, ooh, he can get angry too. 2 days, artisans. A fine favor. As I prepare for my upcoming match, I spot Despotissa Martha of Epirus hailing me by waving a handkerchief around, offering me her favor. Before I can respond, Tella appears holding a handkerchief out for me and insisting I take her favor instead. I'm going to take my wife's favor. Yeah. Declaration of love. I'm wandering the gardens with some of the lords at court when I notice my wife, Despotissa Martha, approaching. I step aside to let her pass, but to my great surprise she blocks my path and kneels before me. Before I have time to properly process this turn of events, Despotissa Martha begins to sing. I quickly recognize the tune. It's a famous Greek love ballad. I've heard it performed countless times, but never with such skill and passion. The intense emotions of the song are mirrored in Martha's gaze, which is set on me. She does not look away for a single heartbeat. You flatter me, my lady. Okay, how many days do we got? 16? Yeah, 16 no matter where I go. I'm going back to artisans now that we're qualifying. You've arrived as a guest. Yes, but I can't recruit you because you're too stressful. There we go. Artisans court. My stress went up. Why did my stress go up? I gained a stress level. Why? What caused me to gain stress? Also, apparently I gained 33 experience in foot. And I'm up to the first level of horse? This doesn't seem right. I guess I gained the experience in horse, not foot, but like, why am I at the first level? That doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway. Oh, I also got the favor of a lady. Let's equip it. Already equipped automatically. Wonderful. I'm going to go to Artisan's Quarters again. I could upgrade my Greek architecture book with a ribbon. Potentially. Or I could buy the shiny feather. I'm going to buy the feather. Wonderful. So now I have yet another feather. Which increases attraction opinion, which is quite nice. Need a guardian for my grandson? You are Zenobia's child. I see. We have a genius? Nope. We have an intelligent? Yes. There we go. Wonderful. Close that down. Yeah, you can marry. That's fine. Right, back in here. This is fine. We can't do anything until it starts, so it's time to show the world my skill. Stolen moment. Wild cheers erupt from the gathered crowd as Goffer finishes his recital with a flourish and a bow. The only person who isn't whistling and clapping is, as it happens, myself. How could he have known? Was this planned, or perhaps somehow, by some machination of Satan, it was simply a coincidence that Goffer's verses ended up being almost identical to my own? The assembled spectators fall silent expectantly. It is my turn. Well, because I am a mastermind philosopher, I, apparently, can say it's all about the delivery, which increases my score by a lot, gives us experience and wit, and loses me stress. Wonderful. The weather's will. Also, it looks like it's war in Bulgaria. Krakoom! A sudden flash of lightning precedes the thunder's roar, and I make my way to the raised dais. It's clear that the previously pleasant weather has given way to decidedly murky conditions. No sooner do I take the first step up than the rain begins to fall. The crowd stands expectantly, somewhat reluctantly, getting more sodden by the minute. I open my mouth and another sonorous boom rolls across the whole gathering. I look up at the sky. Well, this will be quite a challenge. I say, what if we get struck by lightning? Or I love a challenge. I'm going to say I love a challenge because we could lose stress and it will increase our score. Aha, it worked. Word to the wise. Night begins to fall on the scene, but torches light the competition as it continues. I talk to myself under my breath, readying my lips for the next round as I reminisce about the happenings so far, like when the skies open and drench the competitor and audience alike. Oh, this is just choose the highest number. I see, I choose the 70. We got a greatly increased score, and did we win? Yes, I think we did. Yes, we have in fact won. I get more prestige, I get more money, I get Iambic Virtuoso, which gets us some extra diplomacy, and I get another prize. I didn't get any additional stress loss though for doing it twice. Okay. Conclusio. I can give a few words as host. I don't need to do that. Or what a great occasion. It gets me a necklace, which increases fertility and lowers short range duration, and a brooch, which increases domain taxes and gives us more knights and is attraction opinion boosting. Wow. Those are good items. New governance issue. Okay. So are these both in here? They are. Well, I mean, the favor of a lady we can take off and sell. That's fine. Prized brooch we can stick on here. And then I'm going to take off the goose feather. And I'm going to sell it as well, because it's garbage. And then we'll put on the prized necklace. Wonderful. Okay, cool. And that, unfortunately, is where we're going to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's a short one, but we've done a tournament, which is at least a full something, and we've upgraded our character, which is pretty good. Apologies, it was actually even shorter than I expected as well, because I had to put in some cut. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.